Hi everyone, it's Darlene from Scrappin', Stampin' and Inkin' by Dardee. I would like to share with you a custom order that I had for a small mini album. My customer loves the color purple. The paper she chose was Mulberry Kisses by First Edition Paper Company, and the album measures 6.5 by 6.5 and has 3 inch spines. And you can see the back. The, the cardstock that I used, I chose purple, a lavender, and green that was from Stamping Up, and also an off-white by Artisan Cardstock. I very much like to layer or mat my pages 3 and 4 times. I love the way the coordinating colors seem to make the designer paper come alive for me, so to speak. Anyway, um, the front closure is a side closure that is magnetized, and you can hear that. On this side, I have what I call sort of like a doorknob, and I put 2 little green brads in there to kind of add to it and glued it down. I have very pretty light lavender flat back pearls on here, a purple butterfly that I had in my stash. The flowers are petaloo. The leaves are from a bridal shop, and I just had those in my stash. There are 12 pages in this album, including both the front and back covers. Let's begin with the tour of the album. The first page has a side pocket and this beautiful dark purple lace that I cannot for the life of me remember where I got, but I love it and I wish I had more. I have 3 photo mats in here. The border punch that I used on this pocket you will see throughout the album. The next page is a waterfall with a butterfly. It also is magnetized. This comes down and there's enough space for 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 photos, and it is magnetized. There's a pocket behind it that has a photo mat in. This paper pack that I used was a 6x6 paper pack, and it did not have any cut apart, so I had to use the paper that I had for my photo mats and journaling tags. The next page has a top flap with a little pansy that I had in my stash, a side, and a bottom flap. There's quite a bit of space here for photos. And again, the border punch. The next page has a belly band and has a photo mat in. And you can also fit more photo mats in there. It is attached to a flap that opens up and a photo can be placed here. This page has a flap that opens like this and opens like that and then opens at the top. This will hold 4 nice size pictures and some journaling. And you can see what I was talking about with the colors of the cardstock, how it kind of brings the designer paper to life for me. The next page has a top flap with some beautiful lavender lace and lavender flat back pearls with a flap, and it has 2 pockets. Also with the photo mats. And there's a card to journal on. The next page again has some very pretty lavender lace trimmed in silver and the lavender pearls again, and 2 photo mats. Even though this album is small, there's quite a bit of real estate for photos. The next page has a side flap pocket, and photos can be placed here, and in this pocket I have and it is, you heard that it was magnetized, a spot for her to journal and put a photo on the front and another photo. I'm going to have to set this up so I can put this in the pocket. There you go. The next page has a top flap, and these pearls are a very pretty shade of, I want to say sage, a light green color, and it matches the paper so well. And there's a top flap, bottom flap, left and right flap, a lot of space for photos and to journal. The next page has, these butterflies are very attractive, has the flat back purple pearls with the border punch that I use throughout the album. The next page has a triangular pocket at the bottom and 2 photo mats. This page has a belly band with some very attractive purple ribbon, and you can see how I used the border punch and a photo mat. She may also put photos there. This paper looks like an old-fashioned lace. Very pretty. This opens up. I'm sorry, but I cannot for the life of me think of what this is called, but it's kind of like an explosion box. At the moment, I can't think of what it's called. But there's room for 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 photos here, and she can put the photo there and still have room to journal. I'll have to tie this better and fix this before I give it to her. The next page has 3 different size flaps, and the first one has those beautiful light lavender flat back pearls that match the butterfly. This has the ribbon, and this again feels like the lace. So you can see there's quite a few places for photos, even though the album is so small. The back page has a pocket, and these are very light green, like the sage colored flat back pearls with this beautiful purple lace. And I made her a little photo book here. This will hold 4 photos. But as you can see how very nice the different shades of paper make that look. This spine has a side pocket in it and a darker green flatback pearl. And I just made a small little tag here that she could journal on. This back flap has the pretty lavender lace on it, but it is glued just for decorations. I really like the way this album has turned out. I think it's very attractive, and I'm quite sure she's going to really like this. And like I said, even though it's small, it does have quite a bit of space for photos and to journal. If I want to thank you all for taking your time and letting me share this album with you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And you can also message me at Scrappin', Stampin', and Inkin' by Dardee. That's also my Facebook page. I also sell my albums on eBay. I am a member of the Paper Hen House, and I go by Dardee there. So again, I would like to say thank you. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I know my customer is going to love it. I thank you so very much. Good night.